Okay, so I've been looking a little busted. I already have, a lot of like self-esteem issues. My hair is thinning out and things like that. But one thing that I love to do is watch my makeup tutorials, my Jeffree Star, my Nikki tutorials, my Juicy Jazz. Those are my three all-time favorite tutorials I like to watch. And I like to, learn new things and how to apply my makeup to make myself feel good. So I ended up buying a few things from Arbonne and I wanted to test them out. So this one was the tinted brow cream, and it was dark brown. This one was medium to dark brown, some dark hair, so I want to match it like that. And I already had I really thought that I had bought an Arbonne eyebrow pencil, but I didn't get it. I gotta see, if I can go back in, because I did like the fine tip, but I do have the Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil. Let me shut this off. In dark brown as well. That's the 628 dark brown, and I like this one. I would rather it be a fine tip, but this one's not too bad, and it does glide on really well. And I have the little spoolie on here, which I like. It's nice and soft. And I just, brush through when I put the product in. I'm waiting on some, I do have some pomade here, LA Colors, but I need something that's more quality. So I ended up ordering some more and off of Shop Miss A. Now, it was affordable. Hopefully, the product is good. Juicy Jazz recommended it, so I'm hoping that it works for me. So I'm going to start with my brows, but before I do that, I'm gonna get the stuff that I need. So I have my brow pencil, my brow gel, I have my concealer brush, and I'm gonna get my concealer. I wanted new concealer, couldn't find any. I did have the Infallible Pro Glow concealer. I do like that one. It goes on, it's kind of creamy, not too heavy, but I only have the darker one so that I can do my line. But I'm not gonna do cream-based contour. I'm not gonna do that today. I'm just gonna use my bronzer for that. So I do have this Rimmel Match Perfection concealer. It has vitamin C and E in it, and it wears up to 13 hours, and it's not too bad. And what I like is that it has that little brush, and you can just, do it like that. But for my concealer, I just, push a little bit out, a little dot, put it on the top of my hand, and use my brush that way to clean my eyebrows up. And for that, I have this brush right here. I don't remember where I got this brush from. It might have been at Walmart or something like that, but I love it. It's nice and flat. And it is a concealer brush. I just don't remember because I've used it so much that the letters like came off of it. So anyway, start my eyebrows. So what I usually do is I just outline my brows. I outline my brows like that. So you can see I outlined it. And do the same thing with the other one. Yep. I know this is not the best lighting or anything like that, but just have fun with it. Let me take this spoolie off because I do like to brush my hairs. I try to make them, as even as possible, but remember, they're sisters, not twins. Not too bad. eyeball it. And when like one rule of thumb is that you take your pencil and you go to the edge of your nose and put your pencil there, and wherever the tip lands on, that's where the start of your brow should be. So I usually mark it. See where I marked it? Mark, pretty even, set apart. And then from that little mark, I go on the top and I try to outline the top of my brow. I don't like my eyebrows cakey. I do like the pomade look though, but I don't like my eyebrows cakey. So I like the brush, and then I just spoolie the product through and it looks pretty natural to me. It's what you feel. It's not what anybody else says, it's how you feel. If you like it, then leave it. And don't worry about it looking, a little messed up, because that's what concealer is about. Just hit myself. Ooh. So I just spoolie that through. And somebody though, I've seen somewhere, I see things all over the place, and I just put product through. And then I brush them back up. It may look like, they're filled in a little bit. And do the same thing with the other one. Not too bad. Just keep on working it. Practice makes perfect. And even all the practice I've seen, really, really great, makeup artists that are just not perfect. It's whatever makes you feel good. Whoever knows me knows that I love, 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 love makeup. I've loved it since I was younger. All right, so I did that. And then you can tell, let me bring it in closer. They don't look, they don't look the bomb, but concealer. You see? Teeny tiny bit, that's it. You don't need a lot. I wanted to try to see if I can get like that little concealer, NYX concealer. According to Juicy Jazz, she said that one was the best. It's nice and creamy and it's good for cleaning up the brows. It looks like the MAC paint pot, but NYX is pretty affordable, so I go with what I can afford because my money has to go to bills and my kids, even though I love makeup. Like I said, Shop Miss A. Most of their stuff on their site is $1, and there's good quality stuff there too. No, I'm not sponsoring anyone. Nobody knows me. I'm just doing this for fun. I'm sure a lot of our mommies out there and friends, they're not mommies, that are, in the house, and they need something to boost up, their confidence a little bit. Look at that. Clean, baby. Looks good, looks good. I need a little bit more. Need a little bit more. Maybe once I get better at these videos, I'll be able to add some music or something. Because I've seen all the girls and Jeffrey, you know, use some, you know, or Jeffrey don't really use that much music, but his intros and all that stuff, I mean, he's pro. I just love me some Jeffree Star. You guys need to check him out. He's fabulous, and his personality is, you know, bigger than life, but you can tell like he's like real down to earth, and he's not gonna tell you something that he's doesn't approve, you know? Like, he's not gonna mislead you in any way. And that's what I do. So to like blend it, you can take your spoolie, because you don't want it to look too harsh, and you can go in real gently. Right? You see that? How it's like an airbrushy thing, like an ombre kind of. And then you just clean it up. The same way you clean it up like that, you line it up. You line it up. And you clean it up. Right? Then you take your concealer brush. You want to just do that. Clean it up. I don't know what kind of look I'm going for tonight, but I told my honey I'm going to do my makeup for fun. So it's going to be a minute. So there goes the brows. And then the last thing you do so that your brows can last is put on that tinted brow gel. Not like this. Got a little brush in it. Oh, sucky. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that a lot. Oh, yeah. I can see why Juicy Jazz says this is definitely a must. Oh, yeah. Love it. What do you think? Not too shabby. All right. So that was that. I'll leave my concealer brush here. My concealer brush, my flat concealer brush, and then my blending concealer brush. So I'll leave it here. And of course, the next thing you do is your eyes. So I have some eye primer that I like to use. My primer. I like to wear eye primer on my eyelids before I start, you know, adding. So this one is just sheer. It's from e.l.f. It's a sheer primer. And then you put it on your eyelids. And I like this one because it doesn't You can just use your finger. It doesn't dry. It's not tacky, and it dries right away. Right? Do the same thing on the other side. Believe me, it makes a difference. It makes a difference. And use your index finger. It's the lightest one. And it's nice and soft. And it just gives you a base, you know, on what to put your eyeshadow on. Now, I got a new eyeshadow palette. Actually, I went to Five Below, and I ended up finding this, and it's so pretty, so pretty, and it has 18 shades, and look at that, super cute. So you can get, and the quality is pretty good. The glitters, if you spray your brush, they stay pretty on, you know, pretty good, but the rest of them, the neutral colors and the transition colors were really great. But I got a new palette from Arbonne, and I wanted to try it because I haven't had new makeup, and this one was pretty, it cost a little bit, but you know what, sometimes quality, you know, beats out, you know, price. This one was pretty costly though. I think this one was like $40 something. Not a good thing, but love it. Comes with a little mirror, and what I like is that you can carry it wherever you go. So the first thing that I would do is start off with your transition color in your crease. Now I have hooded eyes, so my crease is going to go a little bit higher. So you take it and you just put, you know, you could put a base color on to start off, but you can just do a transition color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the color Caraway right here. This nice, pretty soft. And you tap it on the side, right? And then you go in. And you just sweep from side to side. Sweep, 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 sweep. Ooh, it's pigmented. Look at that. It's pigmented, pigmented. Do the same thing to the other one. No, I'm not saying I'm a pro. I mean, I do like locking myself up in my bathroom and trying to put makeup on, but I do like this a lot. It's probably one of my most relaxing things. Okay, look at that. You got something there. It's a nice transition color. And I have a few brushes. I don't have as many as, you know, all these beautiful makeup artists have, you know. I wish I could get my hands on the Jeffree Star ones. Those look bomb. They really do. I ended up ordering 2 kits off of xoxo. So now I'm gonna take my blending brush, and these are from BH Cosmetics, and this is the number 9 brush. I have some stuff that's pretty good, and then I had my sister-in-law bought me a nice kit, and I had the brushes are pretty soft. Just look to see, like, you know, make sure that they're like synthetic brushes, and you know, they're nice and soft. Like, test them out. So now I'm gonna go into Clove right here, a little darker color, and I'm gonna go deep in my crease up. Just put a little bit on there because it's pigmented. You want to go in and be a little precise in there. And what I like is that your transition color, you can see the other one underneath, like on the top, because you went all over your lid. And then this one's like right in the crease. So then you can see like it like blending from one color to the other one. Do the same thing with the other side. Remember, if you have hooded eyes, go a little bit higher. Because if not, when you close your eyes, you're not going to see it. See, I have hooded eyes, but you can still see the color. And go light. If the product is pigmented enough, okay, now, not too bad. Yeah, too bad. The lighting in here kind of stinks, but you know. Okay, with the same brush, let's see, with the same brush, actually, I'm gonna go in with a little smaller brush. This one's from e.l.f. and this is an eye crease brush. It's a little tinier. And I'm going to take that same color clove and I'm going to deepen that crease a little bit, but only on the outer corner. And you see that? Sometimes you could take the same color and just deepen the color. I'm going to take a little bit of that cypress on the bottom. Just a little bit, don't get crazy. Because you can add on a little bit at a time and just the outer crease. See how I made it darker in here and then I just went in? I don't think you can see it from there. It's from down here. Different, darker, different, darker. Oh, and by the way, before I started, I put a lip mask. This is Wet n Wild. It is a sleeping mask in lavender, but you can put it on during the day. Oh my God, makes your lips feel super smooth. Do the same thing on the other side. Then blend. Like, you don't want to get too crazy. And what I like to do, like towards the end, is I like to take one of those overall brushes. This is an eye color brush. Actually, it's from Mary Kay. I've had these forever. Mary Kay brush. And I like to go back, or I'll take a lighter color, like I'll go into like sand. And to like blend the edges on top. Go over the top and bring it higher, like almost to the brow bone, to like blend it out. I like that. Like it a lot, like it a lot. Blend it, blend it, blend it, blend it. Because the last thing you want is like harshness. You want to be smooth. Actually, I'm going to go back because I don't think I have enough for that. Cypress. Beautiful cypress. I like these colors a lot. They're beautiful and they're pigmented. Go Arbonne. Thank you, Jasmine. I got this off of my girl Jasmine. You know, if you're looking for an Arbonne representative, she's definitely your girl. She's the bomb. And you know, she when I was ordering my stuff, she stayed with me on the phone forever, you know, and she has kids. Like, nobody wants to be on the phone forever, but she did. She took care of me. I appreciate you, Jazz. Appreciate you so much. Okay, let's blend that out again. Don't worry about it being messy or having fallout. And actually, I don't have too much fallout. I have no fallout. Like, there's no fallout. There's no fallout. Oh, gosh. It's really great. That looks good. And I'm gonna try to do a little cut crease, kind of, sort of, maybe. So you take your concealer. I wish I was better at this, you know. I'm just learning, guys. Take your concealer and you put it where you want it. Wish I had a stinking chair here. You take your concealer with your flat concealer brush and you're gonna put it where you want it on your eye. So I have hooded eyes, so I am going to get up there. Don't worry about it being perfect. Okay. See, so I covered that much with the concealer. Gotta hold that little thing there. No, it doesn't look perfect. It's all right. That's why we blend. That's why we are blending. We're blending. I'm gonna take a. I want a flat brush. I want a flat brush. This one's a flat brush. I don't remember. This was just the kit that my sister-in-law gave me. And what I like to do is I'm gonna spray my brush. Mama gonna spray it. And this is just a facial mist spray. I got it from Five Below. Facial mist spray. Right, you spray your brush. And I'm going to take this red rock. This red rock. It's nice and shiny. Oh, that's stuck on there. And I'm going to the front door. Arbonne, I'm in love. Arbonne. I don't even know if that's how you say it. Should have went a little higher because of my hooded eye. So I'm gonna attempt to go a little bit higher, even though I should have used the concealer to go a little bit higher. Ooh. Ooh. Shut the front door, mama. Wow. Let me spray that again. I don't need to really spray it, but wow. What? Wow. Okay, now. Then you go back, and to blend it, I'm going to take the clove. I'm going to blend the edges. I'm impressed. I mean, I'm not the bomb skills at any of this stuff. I do try. I just go for what I like. Now this is my color so far. See that blending? I'm missing a little bit on this eye, but I like it. That's all that matters. So cute. Okay. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of the cypress and I'm gonna just blend the corner a little bit. You can hear the wind outside. I can hear it calling in the air tonight. Leave it for karaoke. And again, taking my blending brush, and I'm blending the colors. Blend away so it doesn't look muddy. It's what I've learned so far. Not too bad. Now, I don't know how to do eyelashes. I'm going to learn how to do eyelashes. Watch me. Watch me. Okay. Now, I'm going to go in with my eyeliner. And this one is Wet n Wild Breakup Proof waterproof liquid eyeliner, The Bomb Skills. Now, my girls from work, they wanted to know how I did this. This is how I like to do it. Actually, before I do that, let me just clean up my my eyeshadow, and you can do that. You can just get a little towel, a little bit of water, and I like to just baby wipes work better. Shut the front door. You saw that? You don't have to make my face. Good enough for me. And let me tell you, look, this is the clean side, right? There was no fallout. That Arbonne was no joke. Arbonne. Okay. Now I'm going to do this eyeliner. And what I like to do, you could do tape. That's how, I learned that way too. You could do tape. You can just start on the outer corner, right? In the outer corner. You saw that? And then you just fill in. Not terrible. See it? Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Ooh, baby. And so that my oops, I love this one. It has a fine tip. The tip is like really bendy. What I like to do is I like to make sure that my tip of the wing matches my eyeshadow. Okay. bad. Not bad, not bad. And what I like to do is I like to take my pinky or this finger. And I like to take a lighter color. This one's desert. Put it in my, see that? In the teardrop area, just like brightens you up. Now you could wait till all your makeup is done and then you can put this on you can highlight your brow bone. I'm gonna take this one. This one's an eye crease brush too. Well, you have to take a little bit, right? And then you put it on the, do you see that? Shiny. Cool. I like that. Before I finish off on the bottom, I'm gonna get my new Arbonne. I have a few mascaras, but I tried the new Arbonne one and I actually really liked it. It's Arbonne, It's a Long Story. It didn't, usually when I wear mascara, my eyes water a little bit. They burn after a while. Just use the mascara that you like. Doesn't matter. You like what you like. For a long time, my favorite wine of all time was Mary Kay. But, you know, I can't afford to be buying all these products, you know, like that, you know. So I have to find something that is really good for me. But this one I'm going to stick to for a little bit. Although it tells you it has a 6-month shelf life. See from the side, right? It does lengthen. Now, when you put your mascara in there, don't pump it in and out. Twirl it, like spin it, and then bring it back out because you're pumping, you know, you're putting it from your eye inside, and now you're putting bacteria back into your product. So you don't want that. This is a nice wand. It's nice and long. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. I'm going to leave this on the side because then I'm going to go in with the eyeshadow and finish off under my eyes and give my bottom lashes a nice coat after I finish doing the rest of my face. So right now I need some prepping. So I have my Wet n Wild. I like this one because it's not heavy and you can get it at Five Below. Wet n Wild Water Drop Primer. It's part of the Photo Focus line, which I'm going to pair up with this Photo Focus foundation. I love it. It's the dewy one. I like when my face looks dewy. It gives it a nice glow. And it's supposed to hydrate and smooth your complexion for a luminous finish, and it's normal to dry. So I have combination skin, so I'm not dry. My T-zone is a little bit oily, but you know, I feel like with water-based primers, you know, it's good, you know, it keeps it, you know, from getting too, you know, too oily. So I just put like 2 little, it smells like cucumber. It smells so good. And drops of cucumber, and then just put in your fingertips and make sure that, you know, and put in your T-zone. Always prime, especially on your areas where you have the largest pores. I have large pores here, so you want to press that in. Press it in rather than like smoothing it out. Like, you want to press it in. Okay, and I smell like cucumber. Okay, I also have my little spongy sponge. Make sure it's super wet. I feel pretty. I do. The lighting over here is better than the lighting down there, so I don't know what you see. All you see is this. Right. So make sure your sponge is like really, really... I like the way... I mean, the sponge does pick up a lot of... I don't even know where I got this from. Maybe Dollar General or something like that. It was just a generic sponge, but it's so soft. I love it. But I need a new one. But I ordered some from Shop Miss A. Super great. So I like this one. This I got, it was like, I think it might have been like $5 at Five Below. You put some. Beep, boop, bop, bop, bop. Got a little like scooper. You don't need a lot. I don't like cakiness, you know, but I do like, you know, some coverage. So I'm just gonna pounce that in. Pounce, pounce, pounce. Pounce it in. What I like is that it has like that tip that you can get in there, right? Like that. I get like an even... And this foundation is a little bit, to me, it's a little bit lighter than me. Don't forget to like blend it up to the ears and stuff. Because one thing is that you don't want to see this a little lighter, but I can fix it. It's just to give you like flat face. I know my hair is busted. It's okay. Okay, not too bad. You can still see my freckles and stuff, but it's like a more smooth, you know. I think over here on my... Just a little bit more right there. You can add... Yeah, because I see a little redness still. Great. That's nice. Okay. Beautiful. Linda, like my daughter says. Okay, now you take your concealer. And then you're just gonna put a little bit underneath your eye, as if you didn't have any more to conceal. And I put some around the edge of my nose because it's a little red. And I put a little bit down here just to give me a glow. 'Cause you got that glow, you know. All right, Timac Wariello, I see ya. Last Dragon. Timac. Still a fan. Y'all can tell me you don't like Enter the Dragon. I mean the Last Dragon. The Last Dragon. Be gentle. Okay, you guys. Be gentle. All right. Contour. I like this brush for contouring. I do like it a lot. It's my e.l.f. contour brush. This one has gotten a beating. It's gotten a beating. I have this. This is a little bit older. I don't even know the shelf. Oh, 36 months, so it's still good. LA Girl blush collection. I know it's a little dirty, but you have some nice shades of blush. Then you have your bronzer, and then you have your highlighter. And I happen to like the bronzer. I don't get crazy. A little bit goes a long way. So just, you know, when you go in, just go really light. Because if not, you're going to have like a streak. And it's going to look, you know, not going to look good. Now I look for the top of my ear. And I go right there. You know, see? Top of my ear, it's right there. And you want to blend up into your hairline. See? And it makes you look like your cheekbones are like, you know? You do the same thing to the other side. Find the top of your ear. Okay. Now, I do like to, it's my ultimate blending brush from e.l.f. And I like this one. And what I like is I like to go in with a little bit, just a tiny bit. And I like to blend it up because you don't want it to be like streaky or like a harsh line. And there's another girl that I watch on Facebook. Her name is Lola Boys. Fabulous. Fabulous. And I want to take that same blending brush and I want to go around my hairline. Give myself some color. You see how it doesn't matter if you're you can make your base work. You know, it looked a little white, too white for me. But when you go in and you warm yourself up with your bronzer, not gonna matter. Put some down here so that it can give me a shadow and my jawline looks more sharp and I look thinner. Put some down here too. And I like to take that same skinny brush, right? And I just do the edge. Then I go up my nose. And don't worry about it looking messed up because you're going to blend that out too. Right? But you're going to take a little blending brush. Blending brush. Where's my blending brush at? Handy dandy blending brush. It looks so good. To me, it does. I don't care if anybody else likes it or not, but I'm going to take that same pretty pink right here. I don't need anything too. And I'm going to put some blush on. I want to be very light-handed. Be very light-handed. Sorry. I like that. I'm not going to go in with highlighter yet because I'm going to bake a little bit. And what I mean by baking is I'm going to take, I like this one, Maybelline Setting Perfecting Loose Powder. And I'm going to bake a little bit. And what that means is I'm going to take a little bit of the powder. This is translucent powder. Put it on the top, right? You don't need a lot. Put it on your little sponge. And you put it on the areas that you want to last a long time. So underneath your eye. You see that, right? Right? And then your forehead too. All those places that you highlighted, that's pretty much where you need it. And where you did your cheek. See? Right? And you're going to leave that on there for a little bit. And it's going to set in there. And once it sets, your makeup is going to last longer for the rest of the day. In the meantime, I'm going to take that color for the bottom of my lashes. So I'm going to go back into the palette. I'm going to take that blending brush and I'm going to go in with Caraway, which is the first shade that I use. Right? And I was watching another girl too, Roxy Bella. Oh, she's beautiful. I don't know where she's from. She's a Latina. And you can find her on Facebook too. Roxy Bella. think it's Roccibella. She's the bomb skill. And she said, you know, when you put this underneath, it makes your under your eyes look less puffy and less creasy. So I took that from her. Now I'm gonna go take that advice and I stuck with it. Now I'm gonna go into the darker one that I put in the crease, Clove. What I like is that if there's any fallout while you're baking, you're going to take your big powder brush and you're going to brush it away. You know, it's not going to stick because you have the powder underneath. Okay, I'm going to... Actually, I think that's pretty good. Or maybe I'll just go in with a smaller brush. I'm just going as I go, guys. I'm having fun. I took the smaller brush, my little eye crease brush. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Now I have an eyeliner. And this one is e.l.f. liner. Nice and dark for my waterline. Not too shabby. I like this one. This one's e.l.f. It's an e.l.f. eyeliner, and then one side is an eyeliner, one is a shadow, a smoky shadow. This is called Black Smoke. So I like this one. e.l.f. products are very affordable too. And then I'm gonna go in with my mascara. I can hear my daughter out there. Go on your lower lash line. Oh my God, I love this mascara. Marbine, what? Up. I have Google right there. Oh, came right up. Okay. Don't do too much. Now I baked enough, so I'm going to take my big powder brush and I'm going to brush that stuff away on my powder. Okay. So I took that up and now I'm going to do some highlighter. Let me not use that one. Use my brush. And I've got this highlighter that I got from Five Below Smoke and Mirrors Golden Sugar Highlighter Palette. And look at that beauty. Yeah, I think I'm gonna dip into the summer. Yeah, the summer and the golden bronze. Because I don't want to go too like crazy. And you put it on the... Okay. Guess not. Spray that. When in doubt, spray your brush. buildable. Do you see that? Put some up here. You want to glow from all directions. I mean, with this whole quarantine crap, I've been a little depressed, you know, being in the house. And I do love being with my kids. And my niece is here too. But sometimes you need, you know, mommies, you know, you need that time. And then you put it on the tip of your nose, the bridge of your nose. You can go on with your fingers too if you want to do that. I mean, you don't want to look like Rudolph, but see that little bit of glow? You want to go in your Cupid's bow. Right? A little bit of my chin. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. To me, it's never enough. Jeffree Star. He be, oof. I love the way he highlights. And Nikki, I'm going to use a little bit of this moonstone. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just to make it pop a little bit more. Do you see that? You see that? Oh, my goodness. See, the lighting up here looks much, much better. Okay. Lips. I'm a classic girl. I'm a classic girl. I like my nudes, just like Juicy Jazz. So I'm going to go in. Really light. You don't want to do that 90s brown lip and then, you know. Liners let your lip products stay on longer. So don't be afraid, okay, to use it. And I like to overline just a teeny tiny bit. I mean, not where you can tell that my lips are really small, because they're not. I have good meaty lips, but to give them a bigger shape so my lips look, you know, more pouty. Okay, this is Arbonne in the color Amaryllis. It does come with a, I like matte colors. This one comes with a lip gloss. I don't know if I'll use it or not, but I think I might. Smoothing. It's very smooth. Not too bad. I usually go for the matte look, but this is not too bad. All right, and then I have finish up with the Arbonne. Oh, this is not it. That's eye makeup remover, my bad. For the Arbonne Let It Set Refreshing Finishing Spray. Representing Head Start, hello. And this says, I'm assuming, yep, shape well. And usually, Juicy Jazz, she goes like that so that her eyes don't get messed up. But I just spray my whole face. Ooh. Ooh. See, one thing that Juicy Jazz said is that while you're doing your Misty Mist, you might want to go in with your highlighter then, and then that's how you highlight. That's how you like that song. You know what? Ow. Okay. Let's see what we got. I know my hair is not the bomb skills, guys, but you know what? It is what it is. We're here to support each other, right? We're here to support. Not to so I'm gonna do this real quick. No criticizing, people. No criticizing. We're just here to support each other. I'm a mama, and I'm sure a lot of you are too. What do you think? I don't know, the lighting is just horrible. What do you think? Not too bad. I like it. Anyway, thank you for letting me spend some time with you. And maybe I'll try something else. Arbonne, you did great. Thank you, Jazz. And I admire all of you out there because we're all going through something, and you know, this is a way that makes me feel good. Dang. I'm gonna go show my man. All right. Good night.